Welcome back to the So Far So Good podcast. My name is Christopher Coombs, and in front of me we have...
Gaurav Kazanchi. Welcome back, everybody.
Thank you again for tuning in. We can just hear your smiles.
Smiling voices,
We love
yes,
it.
yes.
It puts a smile on Gaurav's face.
Always. I'm always here smiling. Now let's kick it off with our introductory questions. Christopher Coombs, I'll let you go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a two-pronged question.
Okay,
Is
like
that-
last time where
is
the
that
second
legal?
prong came after the intro.
No, I'm going to do both in the intro.
Yeah,
but is that allowed?
100% is allowed.
Okay. The first one is...
Okay, do you want me to go first then?
No.
Okay, go.
We'll do mine first.
Go.
My question to you is, do you know if the word dictionary is in the dictionary?
That is a solid question. I don't know if it's in the dictionary.
Interesting.
Is it in the dictionary?
I don't know. That was my question to you.
Was that the second prong?
I genuinely wanted to know.
Okay.
No, I've got a second prong though.
Okay.
What is another word that means the same thing as thesaurus?
Tyrannosaurus.
Got him there. Do you get it?
I get it, because thesaurus gives you synonyms.
Exactly.
And
so
is
what's another word for thesaurus?
Synonym book.
Ooh, not bad.
Thank you. That's why they
science.
call me...
What do they call you?
Doesn't matter. We can check the thesaurus under
Gaurav,
Gaurav.
grammar boy.
Okay, that's a good two-prong. Maybe,
It
or
gets you
maybe
thinking.
we won't.
It gets you thinking.
I'm certain the word dictionary is in the dictionary.
Yeah. So if
Okay.
you guys are listening on a Monday morning, on your way to work, we've already got you thinking, ready for the day.
Yeah.
So you're going to go to work and absolutely smash it.
We've stimulated your brains, and that's what you need to pretty much live.
That's all you got to do. Wake
Yep.
up in the morning, have a glass of water, listen to the So Far So Good podcast.
And
Bang.
breathe. If you don't breathe, you just got to breathe as well.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
All right, my question to you, Christopher Coombs. Now, in Australia, I'm not sure about Australia actually, in Victoria at least, we have this bottle shop called Dan Murphy's.
Yes, we
Yeah.
do. We do.
What do you think his first name is? Because I don't think it's Daniel. I think Daniel's a relatively newer name. And this guy's in the 1800s.
Yeah, and he's got like the top hat and the suit. Is that what it looks? That's kind of what it
Yeah,
looks
I don't
like,
think he's
right?
got top hat, but he's got one of those old school suits. Like
It would have to be Daniel because you. What
it could be
kind of name-
Dante. I was thinking it could be Dante. It could be part Latino or something. Dante Murphy's.
Should we find that one out?
We could find that one out.
We could find that one out and let you know on the other side of the intro. So
Yep.
let's get into it.
So far, so good. And we're back now.
We are back. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. Now, we have an answer on the whole Dan Murphy saga.
Yeah, Chris has done... Actually, it was just Chris that did his OK Googling. And he's come up with both answers.
Oh, you put my... No, we're back on.
We're back.
You got me with the okay, you know what.
It was definitely intentional.
Now, Dan Murphy's was founded in 1952.
Oh, wow. It wasn't even that long ago.
Yes, by a man named Daniel Francis Murphy.
Okay, touche. You got me there. His
Got you
name is
there.
Daniel.
So, yeah, can you believe that we actually followed up on something?
Yeah, it has been a thing that's been happening every now and then these days.
And you know
Which
what?
is-
What else I did in the break?
Yes.
I followed up on the word dictionary.
I know, I already sort of mentioned it before, but let us know.
The word dictionary is officially in the dictionary.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't. What is the definition of dictionary?
Oh, do I have to go back to it?
Nah, just forget it. We all know what a dictionary is.
Actually, I've got it.
Okay, a
Do you
book.
want to know the technical
Okay, tell us
definition?
a technical definition.
Take a guess.
A book or website or piece of information that has the definition of every word in the language of English.
Not bad.
Yeah, thank you.
Good size. But the definition technically is a book, optical disc, mobile device, or online lexical resource containing a selection of the words of language, giving information about their meanings, pronunciations, etymologies, inflected forms, derived forms, etc.
Yes.
What?
Did you? Dude,
I have to go through the dictionary to find out what all those words mean.
yeah, I was just going to say, you know what's mind-boggling is that every word you just read out for the definition of one word is also in the dictionary.
Yeah.
So it's like this never-ending, expanding thing. So, you know, it's just never-ending
Well, new words are created every year.
every year. Well,
Which
every
is
day.
weird. Who decides whether a new word is created? Like, how does that even work?
The dictionary.
But who's...
I think it's actually Oxford's dictionary that decides whether it goes in dictionary. Because if it's in that
Right.
dictionary, and I think that's based in London.
So who's like the dictionary police? Must be the Oxford staff, I'm guessing?
Yeah, something like that. It's something somewhere in England because that's where the language, originates from. But look, we can check it up. Are we checking it up?
Nah.
Okay,
We've
let's move
checked
on.
up way too many things already.
Yeah, we followed up way too much in way too little time.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, Chris, it's kind of a question, but it's more of a predicament.
Predicament,
A
okay.
predicament.
Do you need me to help you with this predicament?
No, it's more of I want to understand your experience in this same predicament.
Interesting.
Have you ever gone to a restaurant or a cafe or something?
Yeah, I've been to a restaurant
Oh,
and
wow.
a cafe.
Shocking.
Both. I've actually been to
You've been
both.
to both. That's mind blowing.
Yeah, I know.
So, have you ever ordered a bowl of wedges?
Yes,
Okay.
I have.
You know how they generally come with sour cream and sweet chili sauce?
Yes, they do.
Have you ever, I know you're not a sauce guy, but have you ever ordered it when they have actually given you enough sauce?
Yeah. They normally give way too much sauce.
Nah, you're the wrong person to ask. You're the wrong person to ask.
Why did you ask me a sauce question?
Yeah, halfway through telling you, I thought, nah, this guy, it's going to be more than enough for him. Because they always give you the biggest bowl of wedges. Like,
Yeah.
Thankfully, they're all usually generous. But they give the tiniest bowls.
They give a good size of sauce, man.
They give the tiniest
They give a good size of sauce.
No, but think about how big and how, thick one wedge is.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't need to dip the entire wedge in sauce.
100% you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, look, you're the wrong person to have this discussion.
Man, we could literally argue about sauce for a whole episode.
Yeah, well,
Could we do that one day?
We've done it too many. We've done it enough that it adds up to one whole episode of arguing about sauce.
But if you think about it, sauce is overrated.
Not at all.
But really think about it.
No, I'm thinking it's not overrated at all.
If you really, really think about
It's
it.
straight rated. It's not over or underrated. It's straight rated.
If you did like a half an hour meditation session about sauce, you could come out of that, get a bowl of wedges, and have enough sauce. You honestly could.
No, I disagree. It depends if they give me enough sauce. It's a different story. We need to bring Josh back on this because I feel like he'll have my back here. But it's
We
okay.
need to bring someone that's not biased, though. Like, if he's a sauce guy, it's just not fair.
No, but I don't know if he's sauce guy. Like, we'll only find out once he enters the So Far So Good headquarters.
Interesting.
So I'm just saying, I
So
feel
it
like
could blow up in one of our faces.
it could blow up. Just like the sauce blows up from the bottle when you pour it onto your plate.
Yeah.
Okay. So, look, you've never had that predicament, but I just feel like majority
No.
of the time, and I was having this conversation with Michael the other day, majority of the time, they just don't give enough. So,
I find the whole sauce thing an issue when you're at, particularly a Mexican restaurant and you order nachos.
okay.
They normally give way too much sauce and toppings to ratio to corn chips. They normally give like almost 50-50. It's ridiculous.
No, that's good.
No.
I'll tell you why it's good. Because when usually, well, the ones that I've been to, when they make the nachos, it's piled on the bottom, right? So, and then it's piled on the top. So if you put it together,
That's
there's
the
enough
problem.
to spread it. That's the problem,
What they
right?
should do is they should do one layer of corn chips and then toppings.
Yep.
And a layer of corn chips. That's how I make it at home.
That's how I make it as well. I've aced
And
the
that's
ratio
why
of nachos.
I always say, I've told you before as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would rather eat Mexican food at home than at a Mexican restaurant.
I've got to tell you, 9 out of 10 times, my nachos, I am happier with.
Yeah, seriously. Even
Yeah.
like, enchiladas or
Yeah.
whatever. You can just make like a kit, from the supermarket.
Yeah.
Cook it up. And it's actually really good.
It's
I
good.
mean, some people may disagree. Look, I'm not a hardcore food person, so just chill.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, whenever I go to a Mexican restaurant, it just seems like really sloppy and
Yeah.
it's just not a satisfying experience.
It's there are times, and it's usually when it's not a Mexican restaurant. There are times when I've ordered nachos, and it's in, a broad enough plate or tray where the toppings are spread out evenly. But most Mexican restaurants that I've been to, at least, it comes in this very narrow, tall bowl.
Yeah, and then they just pile it on top.
It can't. It's not evenly spread out. And that's why then I have to go in and get like an extra bowl and sort of separate it myself so I
Yeah.
can evenly spread it out.
Yeah, and I do think sometimes it comes out at about a 50-50 ratio from corn chips to toppings. Sometimes even a high percentage of topping.
Yeah.
I think, personally, look, nachos are good with toppings and sauce.
Correct.
I know I'm not a sauce guy, but I'll give you that.
Well, it's
I'll
not
give
really
you that on
sauce, so that's
nachos.
probably why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say about a 70-30 ratio. 70 in favor of corn chips would be about... I'd be happy with that.
I'm happy with 50-50 if it's evenly spread out.
50-50.
50-50.
But you got to also think the sauce and stuff is so unhealthy. It's basically just sugar.
Yeah, but nachos itself, it's not like it's a healthy meal. You don't go to a Mexican restaurant and order nachos because you're on a diet.
Yeah, but, you get those carbs in.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm in bulking season here. I'll
Yeah.
take any carbs and fats I can get.
In
But
the
sugars,
summer. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, look, everything's got sugar, so you really gotta work your way around if you want to avoid that.
Yeah, that's right. Now, Gaurav, you'll have noticed in recent weeks the
Yes.
weather has gotten slightly better here in Melbourne.
Yeah, it has. There's the occasional good day.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I occasionally... Wait, no, that's not the right way to say it. Anyway, whatever.
Occasionally?
It was a day, but it just happened to be a nice day, which
Okay.
was just lucky.
Yep.
Anyway, we went to this place in the Yarra Valley.
Okay.
Guys, if you don't know the Yarra Valley, Google it. Yarra Valley, Victoria. Amazing.
It's like the, in a nutshell, it's where they make all the wines.
It's like country / wineries /
Like
mountains.
vast fields. Yeah, mountains.
and fields
everything.
and things like that. It's just an amazing area.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went to the Yarra Valley for a friend's birthday.
Yep.
And we went there to do outdoor laser skirmish.
Yes, I've done that once before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were like extremely lucky because it happened to be a good day.
Good day. No rain, no mud.
Now, for those that don't know Melbourne, it's raining 1 minute and then sunny the next.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, it's famous.
The fact that it happened to be a good day, it was pretty awesome.
Okay.
Now we went there. Granted, it was very hot and we were running around. They give you these like overalls.
Yeah.
These overalls that are very hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, after the first game, I literally just took my overalls off.
Yeah.
And I was
Okay.
just running around in shorts and a t-shirt.
In the bush, fair enough.
I mean, it was too hot. But so you've done laser skirmish before.
I have.
Yeah, this was my first time. I actually really liked it.
This was not your first time.
It was.
We've done it before at a work staff party when we
Laser skirmish?
Yeah, the outdoor laser skirmish.
Did we?
You don't remember?
Which work party?
When we used to work at the supermarket.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
this guy doesn't
The
even know his own
supermarket
history.
from the episode. Can I speak to the manager?
Yeah, exactly right.
Where did we do that one?
So that was in Belgrave area somewhere.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we did the treetop as well.
Exactly. But that was a
Yes,
different
yes,
session.
yes,
That was a
yes,
different
yes.
session.
Yes.
You're combining two work parties at the same time now.
So, really?
yeah.
Did that actually happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. I'm quite shocked at that.
Okay.
Now
so
I
this-
do
this-
remember, but anyway.
It's the second time you've gone.
Let's say, I erased that from my memory completely.
Clearly.
But anyway, so I really did enjoy it.
Congrats.
What do you think? Do you like it?
Yeah, big fan. I like the whole active part of it, and I like how because the one I went to, it tells you if you get like a headshot or a body shot. So that was very exciting.
Yeah.
The only thing is, there's no pain factor.
Mm.
There's nothing that's making me go like, ooh,
Yeah.
I want to dodge this at all costs.
And we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Now, with my specific session,
Yeah.
there was actually 6 of us.
Yeah.
And we got there, and there was no one else doing the session.
Okay.
So it was going to be like pretty good, like 3-on-3. It was
Okay.
going to be pretty even teams.
Yeah.
But then some like 10-year-old kid wanted to join in. Now that was fine, but then the guy running it had to also join in.
Oh, to make it even teams.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the guy running it, like, he went hardcore, dude.
He's too good?
He smashed because he was on the other team.
Yeah.
And he just absolutely smashed us. And it
Okay.
was kind of like, dude, like, relax, man. Like, you run the place. You should, like, take it a bit easy. But he was, like, not, like, full-on serious, but...
Like,
Yeah.
he was obviously experienced and good
Yeah.
because he runs the place.
It's like, each round, people would get, like, 5 kills, but he would get, like, 15 kills.
Yeah, okay.
And it's kind of just like, dude, you run the place. Like, make it a bit
Who are
even.
you trying to impress?
Yeah.
It's like when waiters take your order and they don't write it down.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
Who, like, it's... Okay, Yeah, if you get it right, it's somewhat impressive that we'll forget about in about 10 seconds. But who are you trying to
But
impress?
honestly,
just
like-
write it down.
Like, I honestly don't care if you can remember my order.
Yeah.
I literally do not care.
I don't care.
Like,
yeah.
just get it right.
Yeah, and I don't think I've ever experienced one time when they've not written it down and nailed it 100%. There's always been one little thing missed or one little thing slightly wrong.
Yeah.
Which I get it, it happens. But then I'm like, you did this to yourself. You should have just written it down.
You did this to yourself. Flashbacks. But
Flashbacks, yeah.
Yeah, even so, like, we played like teams, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then the final round was kind of everyone for themselves.
Yep.
And the last two alive had to do like a back-to-back Mexican standoff.
Yeah, classic.
And he like full on took it serious and won.
Wow.
And I was like, dude.
Was he against a 10-year-old kid? Because that would have been next level.
Nah, he was against one of the people in our group.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, it was very strange.
Yeah. But still had a good time,
But
obviously.
even still, yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
But just I was kind of like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah. Who are you trying to impress? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly right.
exactly.
Exactly right.
But talking about the pain factor,
Yeah.
we've done paintball before.
Plenty of times, exactly right.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to bring it back to the first time. I think it was the first time we both did paintball, and it was the same function. So we're at this place, and everyone has been talking about paintball because I was one of the last ones in our year level of school to turn 18. And in Australia, you have to be 18 to play paintball.
Yeah, that's right.
So I was really excited to play paintball. It's literally like 2 weeks after I've turned 18. I'm so excited I could join.
Yeah.
So we go far away to this epic outdoor place, which is like built with these fortresses and, car junkyards. Really cool outdoor area. And then people are like, it hurts, you got to avoid it. It kills, I was bleeding, all of that, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, this is exciting. I was thinking of the excitement factor and the fear factor because it goes well together. There's a lot of adrenaline there. Now, we get there, and this day happens to be an extremely hot day.
Yeah.
Like 37, close to 40 degrees Celsius. So we're all obviously rocking up in shorts, singlets, thongs, flip-flops for the world. we all rock up in that, and the staff tell us, all right, guys, because it's so hot, we're not going to give you overalls. And then we're all shocked, and we're like, you have to give us overalls. But they say, don't worry. It doesn't give you any protection. It just protects your clothes.
Yeah.
But obviously it absorbs some of the pain.
Yeah, it really
Obviously it
does.
absorbs some of the pain.
If you think about it, if you get slapped on your bare arm compared to getting slapped with like pretty much jeans on,
Yeah.
it's a big difference.
Yeah, 100%. Huge difference. There's no sting, and it absorbs a lot of that
Yeah.
force. So we're like, whatever. It's for the best, because it was very hot. So we're all playing paintball in our shorts and singlets. Now I remember the first game being capture the flag. So us on the team, we go through all the briefing. The ref's like, go, blows the whistle, and everyone's hiding. And I'm like, no one's getting the flag. I'm just gonna go for the flag. So I run for the flag, and people start shooting, but they miss. And then someone shoots me, and I feel it on my leg, and I'm thinking, that didn't hurt at all. But what had actually happened was it hit the pole next to me, and the paint just splattered on my leg. But I thought that was me getting hit by the paintball, because this is my first time.
Yep.
And in my mind, the first time getting shot.
Oh, this is setting you up for disaster.
Yeah. And then I sort of got overconfident. I'm like, this is not painful at all. So then I run directly straight for the flag. I grab the flag, turn back, and run back to my base. Then I get shot in my thigh, the back of my thigh. Now just remember, I'm wearing shorts, no overalls, shorts, a singlet, and I'm wearing shoes at this point. I get shot in the back of my thigh, and the pain was so much. I screamed and like cringed my body, and I dropped the flag, and I ran, and I just ran back. Because you have to drop the flag if you get shot.
Yeah.
But anyway, the pain was like, you can take the pain, but unimaginable in a way that I didn't expect it to hurt that much.
Yeah, it's kind of like the pain where it stings like so much to start with.
Yeah.
And then it kind of fades away.
Yeah.
But that initial sting is what gets you scared to actually get hit.
Exactly right. And I learned my lesson from there on.
But when you first got hit on your thigh,
Yeah.
when it didn't actually hit you.
Oh, when I thought
Yeah.
it, when I thought it
Did
got
you
hit.
run back or not? Because you have to run back when you get hit.
No, so like at that point, I hadn't got the flag. So yeah. So I ran back.
Oh,
because
okay.
I was only a few steps forward, and then I thought I got shot, came back, ran again. Like, it didn't take long to go back.
Yeah.
Ran again, and then got the flag, and then I realized, yeah, this is the worst pain ever. But it was a great pain. It was,
I got hit in the neck.
yeah. Was that by me?
Probably.
Yeah.
Could have been anyone. I was against you.
Yeah.
So it could have possibly been. But I got hit in the neck, and honestly, that was insane pain.
That's where you had the blood blister, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
We all had blood blisters.
Yeah.
You know, I got shot so many times on my leg, my shorts actually ripped.
Yeah.
My shorts ripped in half.
It really does. But that initial hit, because the balls are kind of, they're kind of solid.
They're
like
very
shiny,
solid. Yeah.
Yeah, so that initial hit can split your clothes, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was it was really strange that we didn't have the overalls on.
Yeah.
It actually does make such a difference.
It makes a huge difference. Because
Yeah.
they're not tight on you. They're fairly baggy. So sometimes you don't even feel a paintball hit you because, you know, the bagginess of the overall has absorbed the whole thing.
Yeah.
And because I've done it a few times, obviously with overalls and without. So there's definitely a difference.
Yeah.
But obviously they had to sweet talk us in, you know, whatever way possible.
Do you know what would be good to see?
Yes.
Like professional, people that are in the army that
Yeah.
actually go into combat.
Yeah.
Would like to see like them play against each other
Yeah.
in paintball.
Well,
and just watch it.
They have professional paintball, like as a
Really?
sport. Yeah.
That would actually be crazy to see.
I watched it once. It was on some extreme sport channel. I don't know. I don't know if it was just the one
Probably
I
wasn't
watched.
that good to watch on TV.
Yeah.
I
Probably
guess
better live.
it would be hard to see if they actually get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure every paintball place does this. They make the person who we're celebrating for run through, and then everyone shoots them as they run. Yeah. That's the classic
That's
send-off.
the worst.
Yeah. So look, that's what I like about paintball is the pain is so much that you actually try to hide properly and shoot properly. So
Yeah. The pain makes it, so you're not just running out crazily, just fluking to try and get a shot.
yeah.
Like it actually brings in a lot of skill because of the fear of getting hit.
Yeah, exactly right. And that's what is obviously a huge difference between laser tag and paintball. But it's still extremely fun.
Yeah.
But, the
Now,
paintball.
Speaking of like shooting games and things like that.
Yeah.
Now, you've played a couple of shooting games on like computer or like PlayStation or
Yeah.
Xbox
Correct.
or whatever. Which console or computer do you prefer to play shooting games on?
Look, I've done it on both, like, controller and PC, like you said.
Yeah.
I feel like I've done more on console, so I sort
Really?
of have that, that soft spot. I just feel on the computer...
But which one do you feel like you have more control. Or
It'd have to
you
be
do better at?
Probably the computer, because, with the mouse, you literally point.
Yeah.
You're moving the mouse to point and shoot. It doesn't make it, a walk in the park, but there's a significant difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got a huge soft spot for my console.
Yeah.
first
The
person
reason
shooters.
I ask is I haven't done a whole lot of shooting games on the console, but when I have, it's just so much harder.
Yeah, it's something you definitely have to get used to, because on the PC, because your hands are spread out, you're a lot more, I guess,
Yeah.
comfortable. And then with the controller, you've really got used to that, sensitivity and the analog sticks. So
Yeah.
there is a big thing. You talk to most PC gamers that I've talked to, they say they would never play those sort of games on console.
Yeah.
Because it's just so much better on PC. That's what they usually say. But I guess it depends where you've started.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so definitely easier in a way on computer, but console is just a different experience.
Now, Gaurav, just quickly, I need to mention something as a follow-on from the last episode.
Oh man, I hope it's not what I think, but just mention it.
Now, you know how we were talking about the private jet?
How could I forget?
Now, we were discussing the potential of being able to actually steal the jet because there's no security, no nothing. There's literally only a pilot on board, all that stuff.
There's also no reason to steal it, but we'll get back to that later. Continue.
You actually ended up agreeing with me.
I never
If you
agreed with
listen
you.
back to the episode, you end up agreeing with me.
I definitely listened back. I also edited the episode, so
Got you.
I know I didn't agree with you.
All right. So now I've spoken to my mate that actually went on the private jet.
Okay.
And he's told me, okay, There was specifically actually 2 pilots on board,
I rest my case.
but he also said in saying that, Chris, you're right. There's nothing stopping you from stealing the plane.
Yes, but there's no reason to steal the plane.
I explained the reason that
No,
you
no, no,
steal
okay.
a plane to you.
You explained it.
I explained it to you, and you said, yeah, that still happens.
No, I said, yeah, look.
Yes, you did.
I said drugs still get trafficked in. But what I'm saying is...
Yeah, and where are they getting their planes from?
What?
Companies are not making planes for drug lords. They're not.
Dude, I have no idea where we are right now in
They're
this
stealing-
conversation.
The only way they're getting planes is by stealing them.
No, not true.
Yes.
People, you can't steal a plane and just fly it.
It's a high chance of getting caught, but I'm telling you, people do it.
But it's not like a car. You can steal a car and drive the car. You can't just steal a plane and just ride the plane.
Yes, you can.
But you can't.
You actually can.
But you have to know everything. Secondly,
Yeah, obviously, you're not going to steal a plane if you don't know how to fly one.
but then, like, there's no point. You may as well just have a plane and use your own plane.
Yeah, but they can't get a plane.
They can. If they're making that much money, they can just buy a plane.
From who?
People can buy planes. They're just expensive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
but
it's
if-
probably cheaper to rent one and steal it.
Okay, let's
Dude, you can't beat me, man.
let's not get back to
You
this.
cannot beat me.
What I was gonna say is, I feel like that whole conversation from last episode deserves one big long Chris sound effect, which I just couldn't put in. So I'm gonna give myself the right.
Let's go.
Hey, great talk.
I'm taking that as pride. That sound effect.
Yeah.
That is absolute pride. Because
However
you
you take it.
couldn't beat me in the argument. All you could do was put a sound in.
There's no argument.
That's all you could do.
There's no
That's all
argument.
you could do.
Okay, moving on. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I went on something very random, but it was also very eye-opening. I went on a honey tour,
A honey tour.
a honey-making tour.
Wow.
I love honey. Like, I'm a big fan of honey. Honey soy chicken chips is my favorite chip flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Just anything with honey is good. Obviously, probably because it's sweet.
Do you call your girlfriend honey?
No, I don't actually.
Hmm.
I call her by name. I actually don't use nicknames.
I'm not a fan of all the honey, potato pie,
Yeah.
pumpkin pie,
Potato pie. I've never heard potato.
Um,
Sounds like more of an insult.
spud,
Spud's a good night. You really lean towards potatoes.
spunky.
Spunky. I've never heard that.
There's some bad ones out there.
Have you seen that meme? I'm a big fan of this meme, and it's calling your girlfriend babe because she's a pig. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Because of the great
Yes,
meme.
I get it.
But anyway, I don't know. I'm not a nickname type of guy. I say it, ironically. Is it the right word?
But
I say it mockingly. Sorry, that's the word I'm looking for. I say it mockingly
Yeah.
sometimes.
But this happens to me every time. I say a word mockingly, and then I
yeah.
continuously say it, and then it just ends
just
up being
happens.
a part of my
It
vocabulary.
was literally episode number 1 of the So Far So Good podcast.
Correct.
Yeah. And actually, one of the mocking nickname words I got is from you. You always, I don't know when you started this new trend, man, but you started calling everything and everyone love. Like, thanks, love.
Yeah.
And it just caught on to me. I do it a lot.
How good is it?
It's pretty good.
How good is
The
it?
babe is
But
another one I say a lot.
Yeah, but babe, I actually say genuinely now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Wow, I can't
because
imagine that.
I don't know. It's just just
I
say
use
genuine.
babe as more of an adjective. Like, man, that was a babe of a So Far So Good episode. That kind of thing.
Yeah, you do actually.
Yeah, I use that. That's
Yeah.
one of my favorite, adjectives.
So where love came from is the real bogans. Guys, if you don't know what a bogan is, listen to our episode. It's called...
This is Bogan. You put me on the spot, man.
So go listen to that episode. Now, hardcore bogans, they'll say to their partner, "Oh, nice work, love."
Yeah.
And we in Australia, we like to mock bogans. So we say bogan things in social situations in a way that we are mocking bogans.
mocking, but lovingly mocking. Like,
Yeah.
we
exactly.
love everyone.
We love everyone,
And that's why.
especially our bogans.
Exactly right.
Um,
And especially our soft souls.
yeah, that's right.
Now, back to the actual conversation I was saying. Unless you have more to say about love.
Well, yeah, no, I was just saying that I used it mockingly once.
Yeah.
and then I don't know, it kind of just caught on.
Yeah. And
So
you
I've been
realise,
using it for
you know,
quite a while.
Love is the strongest force on earth. All of that. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and I say it to Caitlin all the time in front of people,
Yeah.
and they crack up.
Yeah.
The looks I get,
Yeah.
it is hilarious.
And I think, you really influenced me to start saying love and
But yeah, and that's the thing, man. You have to enjoy your life. You honestly have to.
yeah, don't know where it came from, but 100%. You got to love your life. Okay, back to the honey. Now, I went on this honey tour, and it was amazing. So apparently, it's one of the best honey, or the best or most well-known honey brands in Australia, because it's all made in this place called Beechworth.
Oh yeah,
Besides the point,
I've been to Beechworth.
you been to Beechworth?
Did you actually go to Beechworth?
Yeah, we were in Beechworth.
Damn.
It was Beechworth honey. It was
Damn.
like just this massive old town kind of place.
Mm.
So anyway, went on this massive tour, found out how honey was made, and it was extremely fascinating. So something I found out was these beekeepers, you know how they wear that whole outfit to protect themselves from the bees?
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of the time they don't wear gloves, and it's,
They don't wear gloves.
they don't because, you've got to use your hands.
Yeah.
And then one of the guys said getting stung about 50 times is something normal.
Wow.
So bees stinging you that many times. So they're pretty much immune to these bee stings.
That's
Now,
really weird.
I'm sure you know this or you've heard of this thing. You know, if bees went extinct, all life would cease to exist on Earth.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh, wow. I thought I've mentioned this to you before.
Explain.
So, you know how bees work, right? They pollinate plants. So when
Yeah.
they go on these plants and they get the sap, dew, whatever, the nectar out of these plants, when they fly around, they're repollinating these plants, and that's how trees, plants, it's a major primary source of growth. And
So you're saying a tree wouldn't grow without a bee?
not wouldn't, but bees are like a very high, like one of the main reasons things keep getting pollinated. Flowers, weeds, seeds, all of that. So if bees went extinct, it would only take something like several months for all sort of crops to die and humans not able to live. So
That's so strange.
very interesting. Have you seen that movie, Bee Movie?
No.
You should watch it. It's literally all about that. It's an animated kids movie, but it's the premise of the movie.
I feel like I've seen bits of it, maybe at a party or something, but
I can give you a
I know
quick
the
synopsis.
movie. I know the movie. Yeah.
So
go.
Jerry Seinfeld plays the main bee, by the way.
Yes.
So you'd love that
Yes.
because you're a big Seinfeld guy. So the bees figure out that humans are using honey and selling it, and they get offended. So they take humans to court, and then they say, "Okay, bees get their honey back." So then the bees stop making honey because they don't need to.
Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah. That's in the trailer. Don't stress. But yeah, look, it's just something I thought I should share with you.
Ah, that's interesting.
Don't underestimate the bees.
I actually know a guy that used to be a beekeeper.
He used to beekeeper.
Yeah.
Wow.
Long hours.
Yeah, I
Long-
can imagine. Yeah,
Long drives.
long drives, long
Because you've got to
hours.
drive a really long way, get the
Bees?
honey or the bees, transport them. It's normally really long distances.
Yeah, because you get all these different types of honey depending on what plants the bees are feeding from.
Yeah.
So that's how. So you have to find a forest of certain wood or something like that. So that's another thing that was really interesting about bees.
Mm. Yeah, it's quite interesting how you mentioned about the whole world pretty much being doomed without bees.
Yeah, and you wouldn't expect it. There's such a small,
No, I wouldn't have expected that at all.
small creature, painful. If
Did you
get
ever
bitten.
get stung by a bee when you
I've
were
never
a
been
kid?
stung by a bee or wasp or
Really?
anything. Yeah.
I got stung by a bee.
Are they the ones that leave the stinger in you,
No,
or are they wasps,
I
or is it both?
I think it's both.
Okay.
But if a wasp stings you, they die. Or is it the other
No,
way around?
bees die. Bees
the
die
bee
if they
stings
sting you.
they die. That's
Is it
so
wasps
weird.
as well? Yeah.
It's so weird. No, yeah, wasps stay alive.
Yeah.
So bee stings you, and then they instantly die.
Yep.
It was the weirdest thing. Like, I was kicking the football. I was kicking a football with someone when I was a kid.
Yeah.
They kicked the ball to me, and I caught the ball, and somehow, some way, there was a bee on the ball, and basically, like, the bee got stuck between my thumb and the ball, so it obviously just stung
Ooh.
because it was getting squashed.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. How did that happen?
That sounds extremely. Was it painful?
Yeah, I mean, I was a kid. I was crying and stuff.
Yeah, it's a pretty graphic description. But
How weird is that? Like,
That-
how is
yeah.
that even physically possible?
wait, for the bee to sting you?
No, for the like, either the bee happened to be flying past at the same time that the ball came,
Yeah.
or the bee was sitting on the ball. But it wouldn't sit on the ball because the ball would have been spiraling and everything.
Yeah, but physics. If it was on the ball and the ball started spiraling, it's going to continue to spiral with the ball.
Or it'll probably fall off. It'll probably fall off.
No, it's like spiders. They hang upside down on the ceiling. They stay on your car when you're driving.
Yeah.
So same
Yeah,
sort of thing.
I mean, suction, I guess.
but yeah, man, I've been.
How weird is that?
Yeah.
Though? Like, I have never thought about how strange that situation is.
I'm just
until now.
imagining the bee are trying to wriggle out in that squash and it just stings you.
Yeah,
that sounds very on your
it just-
thumb.
Well, it would have just like freaked
It's
out.
like a
and
splinter
then
on
just bang.
steroids. Oh,
Yeah.
can't imagine. So I've never been stung.
It hurts a lot, but it's
glad I
not
haven't been
really
stung.
like a big deal.
And did you just pull it out yourself?
Well, I mean, my dad did because I was
Yeah.
a little kid.
And you were crying.
But like, yeah. But no, honestly, like you just pull it out, like you'll be fine.
yeah.
But some people are allergic to bee stings.
Yeah.
So some
like,
people need to go to the hospital like
Hosp-
straight
yeah.
away.
full on. Yeah.
But yeah, mine was fine. Reminds me of another time actually when I got hurt as a kid. This one's pretty bad.
Did you cry?
Yeah. Dude,
It's
I was
okay.
a kid.
No, I cried a lot when I was a kid too.
All right, I think I was. Let's go with 6. No, I would have been less than that. Let's go with 5.
Okay, 5 years old.
Yeah. So we had like a little basketball ring, right?
Yeah.
A little portable one, probably half the size of a normal ring,
Okay.
right? So we put that out the front yard,
Yeah.
and then we were shooting and everything, and then randomly the wind picked up, right? And I went to shoot, and the wind just like picked up really fast,
Okay.
and then the whole ring, the whole thing blew over, and it hit me in the nose. It hit me in the nose.
So
And
the actual basketball ring
Yeah.
fell over and the backboard.
Because
hit
the
your
whole
nose.
thing is plastic, it's got the base, the pole, and then the ring.
Yeah.
So it literally it blew over forwards, meaning it hit me front on because I was just about to shoot.
No, I can
and
imagine.
it literally the whole thing hit me in the nose. And
it
then my
break?
dad saw it and he came sprinting. I've never seen him sprint like that before.
Wow.
It was crazy. But then I went to the doctor and all that, and I was actually fine, which is quite surprising.
Well,
It's
it was a plastic
literally the whole
board.
ring fell on my nose, and I was 5 years old.
Oh, come on, man. Strengthen up. It's a
What?
plastic board.
You didn't even play sport.
Yeah, I played cricket.
Okay, what was your worst injury when you were less than 7 years old?
Okay, well, I just started taekwondo when I was 6, so biggest injury I would have had was coming second instead of first in the contest.
See, you're soft, man. You grew up soft.
Nah, man, I grew up tough. I started taekwondo when I was 6.
Yeah. and
I
then-
was breaking wood when I was 8.
Did you fight anyone?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
In the streets or
No. I meant in sport, sparring. I've
So
actually
you
never.
actually spar in Taekwondo?
Yeah, full on. Yeah,
Damn.
I've never had any street fights actually.
Yeah.
I've thought about it. If it ever happened, I'd knock someone out. But then I feel like I don't think I would knock him out.
Yeah, that's why I always feel safe with you because I know you're a black belt.
No, that's not
If
how it
anyone
works.
tries to fight, I'll just be like, yo, this guy's a black belt.
No, wait.
You don't want to do this.
If anyone tries to fight, you just say, "Look, man, just think about your decisions you make in life."
Life is all about perspective.
Yes.
If you punch me right now, you're going to go to jail. Then
Yeah.
your perspective on life is going to change.
Exactly.
You're going to think you're a jail person from then onwards.
Because you will be. Moral of the story of this whole episode: violence doesn't solve anything, guys.
No, that's right. And we do love everyone, especially our soft souls and our Bergens.
Exactly right. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning into this episode. And we're really glad you were smiling while listening to this ep the whole way through.
The whole way through. And we're glad the weather is picking up here in Melbourne. We hope it's good all over the world, although, most other places have opposite temperature, so
That's true.
you're all screwed. But thank you guys once again for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next episode.
Goodbye.
Welcome back to the So Far So Good. What the? Did one of your ears
I
cut
think,
out?
yeah, I think it was the wire.
What happened?
The wire.
Flick that bad boy. Well, that's a good start to the bloopers.
Fixed it.
Alright, let's start again.
Let's also check dictionaries and dictionary.
Should we?
Yeah. May as well do double follow-up.
Dictionary.com. Keep recording or stop?
We'll stop it there.
Yeah. But when
Um,
you first thought you got hit,
Drop the ball. Wait.
And we will catch you on the next episode. Mic drop.
Can't drop it. It's on the stand, bro.